basic competence and knowledge required of them to be globally competitive. There is a need to address the challenges of continuous underfunding of the sector in some states and ensure a proper accountability framework and monitoring mechanism to ensure that the relevant stakeholders are held accountable for the outcomes of education and for the performance of each student in their respective states. You look at curriculum development, the major challenge we are facing right now in this country is adapting Nigeria's curriculum to the demands of the private sector or to the aspiration of the country. The curriculum, yes, in some cases it's adjudged to be rich in content with subjects like mathematics and English. It has a lot of breadth and depth in those areas, but it is grossly out of touch with global trends and is theoretical in many aspects. As a result, the curriculum should be reviewed frequently to accommodate recent developments in the sector, in different sectors of the economy, and encourage critical thinking amongst Nigerian students who are seated here.
It's the MEC Africa Educational Summit, and which is also in collaboration with the Jackson Foundation, and it's just to talk about all the necessary infrastructures, the factors that are affecting the educational system today, from the universal basic education, from the history of education, because the universal basic education was formulated in 1999 in September. So how it has gone, the factors affecting it, the structures that are not being there, the funding, the various factors that are affecting it today, where a lot of children still in the 21st century don't have access to education.
I'm here today because I have a passion for education. Norway's government, they've always been focusing on education, and that's why people have a good life in Norway. And I'm representing the Jackson Family Foundation on behalf of Simon Sahori because he couldn't make it. And I am also a friend of Abby Okoya for MEC Africa. So I'm collaborating with them, and it's an honor to be here because this is a passion for all of us, and we are so blessed that we finally could make it happen here in Africa, and it's a blessing.
I think parents should be well enlightened on the need to provide the basic writing materials for their children, and also when the child comes home, as a parent, I expect to ask, what did you do at school today? Any homework, any assignment, what happened, and all that. And not leaving the whole work to the teacher and the government. And the government on their own part should make sure that qualified teachers are employed and teachers are, trained regularly, because new things come up every day. So teachers need to be aware of that, and they need to be trained regularly.
I think there is more to be done. There is really more to be done because we still have schools in urban areas that do not have access to education. You go to some schools, they are not well facilitated. The kids do not have a proper library. So I feel that there's still more to be done. The government needs to, and not just the government, I feel private individuals need to get involved.
I think education in Nigeria is it's seen worse days. So I could start by saying that it's seen worse days, but I think that things are moving forward, and it's a great time to be honestly in almost any sector in Nigeria, because I think there's just a certain sense that there's change coming, and lots of people are getting involved, people my age, younger people, the older generation, and initiatives like this are going on essentially to say we can't take the status quo anymore.
The aim of this seminar is it's a dialogue, it's a discuss, where we're trying to create enlightenment about some of these issues and prefer solutions together collectively. Where outside this seminar, we'll have a report that is circulated around, and then we'll now have workshops in terms of what the next steps are. Next year, we're looking at having a concert where through music and the arts we can create even more awareness about basic education in Nigeria and in Africa, and invite different artists to come in, and through messaging, visual messaging and voice messaging, telling them about some of the statistics, telling them about some of the issues, and encouraging people to get involved.